Same thing. Um, sorry guys, quick hug break.
Oh, you want the word hug or the?
No, dude, he does this whenever he's working. Okay, computer. This is his laptop.
Oh, hi. Can I get a hug?
You can't give
That's
me
a
the
work
work hug.
hug?
No, this is the
It's gonna be a full hug.
It can't be a Well, this was talking about being a good listener, not a hearer, but a listener.
Okay.
It doesn't say that, but
That's your take.
I didn't make it up, but like that's what I got from it.
Okay.
You can read this. There's a lot. I think I
All
highlighted the
this?
whole. Yeah, no, just
Okay,
the.
and not only important personages crave a good listener, but ordinary folk do too. As the Reader's Digest once said, many persons call a doctor when all they want is an audience. Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
That is so true.
That is true.
That is so true. Especially like older people who maybe don't have friends or they're kind of lonely or whatever. That's true. He had wanted merely a friendly, sympathetic listener to whom he could unburden himself. Well, let's
talking
just
about-
read this. During the dark, I'll read the whole story.
Okay, it's talking about.
During the darkest hours of the Civil War, Lincoln wrote to an old friend in Springfield, Illinois, asking him to come to Washington. Lincoln said he had some problems he wanted to discuss with him. The old neighbor called at the White House, and Lincoln talked to him for hours about the advisability of issuing a proclamation freeing the slaves. Lincoln went over all the arguments for and against such a move, and then read letters and newspaper articles, some denouncing him for not freeing the slaves, and others denouncing him for fear he was going to free them. After talking for hours, Lincoln shook hands with his old neighbor, said goodnight, and sent him back to Illinois without ever asking for his opinion. Lincoln had done all the talking himself. That seemed to clarify his mind. He seemed to feel easier after that talk, the old friend said. Lincoln hadn't wanted advice. He had wanted merely a friendly, sympathetic listener to whom he could unburden himself. That's what we all want when we're in trouble. That is frequently all the irritated customer wants and the dissatisfied employee or their hurt friend. So just being a good listener. Yeah. So important.
And the difference between being a hearer and a listener is that when you just hear it and you don't apply it and you don't, like you hear it and you can remember what they said. Yeah, I literally highlighted that whole page.
Wow. That must be important.
I thought.
Where do you read it?
I might stutter.
No, that's all right.
But I'm gonna finish what I was saying. Anyways, the difference between being a hearer and a listener is that when you hear it, like you understand what they're saying, I guess, but you don't apply it and you don't remember it, like the next day or whatever. You just forget. But a listener is when you listen, you apply it, and you remember it. I'm not saying you have to listen to something and remember it like the rest of your life. I'm just saying that like if you remember it and you apply it and you like actually pay attention, like you want to listen, not just hear.
Yes.
It's very good to listen.
It says that in God's word too.
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
Become a doer of the word, not a hearer only. It's good.